Who's ready for Silver Madness? Sorry, I just had to listen to that song drop. I love that drop on that song so much. Ladies and gentlemen, is anybody out there? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me and read me? The name's International Stacker, and we're about to be live in 9 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. If you're ready for that news, if you're ready to watch the day trading session for the COMEX pickup, if you're ready to see the Shanghai market open live, if you're ready to watch the stock market go absolutely ham, smash the like button, share the stream, please go like and retweet it on X. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in 9 minutes and 5 seconds. The next 10 people to smash like, good luck. For 10 years! Thank you, Future Moto, for the jewels. Thank you, Craig. I will create that. Here it comes. Blame USA said, IS, I've realized your job here is more like a DJ that knows his stuff. You should do weddings as a side hustle. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Blame USA. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker. We're about to be live here in 7 minutes and 55 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX day trading session pick up. We're going to watch Shanghai, the big La Bamba, open up. We're going to answer your questions and have a fun time, so smash that like button if you're ready. Let's get it. Thank you, John, for the golden poop. Soup, John, I played it for you last night. You must have logged off real quick. I played it at the end, the whole song. Jeff Stout, thank you for the jewels. And Commander Craig is getting the Mega Gosh Shipping Fund goal going. Say, let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Craig. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 7 minutes and 10 seconds away from the breaking gold and silver news. And boy, do I have some wild news for you. We're going to watch the day trading session with the COMEX. We're going to watch Shanghai pick up. Ladies and gentlemen, they attacked us overnight, but like Chumbawamba, we just got back up again, and we're shooting higher this morning on gold and silver. But how will we go? How high will we go? The haters say we're going to zero, but I know the fundamentals have not changed. Thank you, Just Out, for that super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, are you still stacking? Are you shaking? Are you quivering in your boots? Are you standing the line against the big bankers? Is your shell thick enough? Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker, and I'm still stacking. I'm unshaken. I have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through. Who's with me? Who's going to be standing with me in the streets, celebrating? Not a financial advisor, just some deal on the note with craps. Let's go! Thank you, Joe, for the super chat. Thank you, Mike D, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Ben Bateman, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Mega Gosh Shipping, baby. Woo! Okay, we're 23 likes here. 23 likes here from 100, so keep smashing that like button. The next 23 people get good luck for 18 months. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from being live here, covering the big bankers and their plan. Those slippery little salamanders. We're going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX Market day trading session open up. We're going to watch Shanghai open up from not. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride this morning. I feel it in my bones, just 5 minutes and 10 seconds away. Now, if you like this music, you can listen to it anytime, day or night. Check out Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, iTunes. It's everywhere. Search International Stackers the artist and rock the day away. And keep smashing that like button, guys. We're almost 200.
Riches untold. International Stacker. Here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International Stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Wow.
Chasing that mill.
Thank you, Mark, for becoming a crab cadet. Welcome. That's mega.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight.
Thank you, Future Motive, for the super chat.
Dream shining bright.
Saying sorry, let's go.
Dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance.
We're more than halfway to the Mega Gosh shipping goal here. Let's go. Let's go. 15 likes from 100. Let's run it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's run it up. The Humble Stacker Crab Cadet for 4 months saying, let's go gold and silver. Yes, yes. Thank you, Humble Stacker. You are mega, sir. Yep. Yep. Bring it down now. Who's dancing with me this morning? Who's doing the twist? Who's doing the coffee grinder? Who's doing the running man? More importantly, who's doing the crab thrust? We got dropping the mic here saying, did you know I won the Mega Golf 4 times now? Dang scammers. Oh, is there a new one dropping the mic? Send me a screenshot dropping the mic so I can find him if there's a new scammer. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, here for the super chat saying gifts from the Chaps High Council. Well, thank you for that, Brian. Brian is the representative of the Chaps High Council. Blue Shadow says, I'm too busy trying to be a 2 billion clawionaire. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm too trying to be a clawionaire. Okay. I thought you said 2 billion claws. I was like, wow. Thank you, Joseph. Say, shaking in my shell. You ain't shaking, Joseph. You got this. You got this, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2-minute warning. You are not excited enough. Well, let's get a dance party going right now. Let's do a crab dance. Drop a crab in chat if you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, share the stream. Here we go. Get your claws up. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 minute and 45 seconds from being live, and silver and gold are both on a BGC. Wow. Who wants it all? Yes. If you're ready for the Mega God, put a Mega in chat. Let's go. Thank you, Northampton. I'll look that up. Thank you. Let's go. Oh my goodness, the Fat Ginger making it rain memberships, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a hungry crustacean, get your bull out in the sky. Fat Ginger's making it rain. Wow. Thank you, Ginger. The soup kitchen is open, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Drop of the Mic. I'll check that out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, shoot, I forgot to ask you guys. I'm just going to have to do an ad hoc here. I forgot to ask you what intro you wanted. Smash the like button if you're ready. We're about to be in with the breaking gold and silver news. Hoping you read the tea leaves, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to have to freestyle the opening here. Let's see what I can come up with.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver.
International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And yes, I did remember just now to turn the music down during the intro. But ladies and gentlemen, I got videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And the last video I put out, I'm giving away 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, and some gold and other treasures. It's the Mega Ga. The link's going to be put in chat right now by the bot. Make sure you sign up for that. Watch the whole video because there's a secret code in that gives you an advantage. And ladies and gentlemen, the next secret code drops tomorrow. So if you want another secret code advantage, that's going to be dropping tomorrow. Last Saturday, I put out the video with Jake, the Hero Bullion CEO. We beat the dealers. Go watch that heater. Ladies and gentlemen, another epic video is coming out tomorrow. And don't forget to bookmark the live stream. A moderator's going to drop that in chat with the bot. Click notify me and click like. Every year, somebody sleeps through it. Don't be a statistic. We got 14,743 entries. And ladies and gentlemen, let's break down the gold and silver news. But first, let's start with what happened overnight. And North Star Stacker says 9 million euro of gold discovered by a contractor in Belgium. Thank you for that. I will research that story. Thank you so much, North Star and Northampton West, for flagging that. I am going to do that story. Okay, let's see what happened overnight, ladies and gentlemen. And before we do that, we're at 128 likes. That means we're at 22 away from 150. So the next 22 people to smash it are going to get good luck for 5 years.
It's science.
And I also have to say thank you to Fat Ginger for dropping the 10 soups. And thank you to the other member who joined. That means we're only 9 gifted memberships or members away from the next No Soup for Cal song. And let's look at what happened with silver overnight, ladies and gentlemen. We did have a gap down. We went down low all the way to 63.51. Isn't that epic, guys? A low right now is 63.51. We were just fighting to take 63 like 2 or 3 days ago, and that was the low. The high overnight, ladies and gentlemen, and it just went higher right now. We just kissed $65.01. We are now back above the 50 and 200 simple moving average, with silver being up 0.75%, 0.74 since last night. And ladies and gentlemen, we just hit the last shipping goal here from Costi. Thank you for the super chat. We just hit the goal, 10 of 10 super chats for Mega God shipping. Thank you so much. That means it's time for a big show.
To the 4th annual Crystal Light National
Fourth
Aerobic
time.
Championship, featuring regional finalists from all across the United States, competing for the title of America's Best Aerobic Athlete. Presenting the
time.
reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic
Thank you so much.
Champions.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker. Thank you so much for hitting that Mega Gosh shipping, a goal that is going to be expensive, that shipping for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce on silver overnight, we filled all gaps.
Fill that gap, turn the can of green, close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the can of green, close that gap, stack silver with me.
And I think they're in store for something special here this morning. We took out not 1, but 2 targets while we were waiting to go live. Let's see what happened with gold overnight. Gold last night, it gapped up. It went down. We filled that gap. We hit a low of 4,310.98. We hit a high just now. We just took out another target in gold. Gold's on fire. Gold's literally on fire right now. Somebody get some water. 4,368.10. It is pushing higher. We took out 1, 2, 3, and the 4th. And we did fill that gap, ladies and gentlemen.
Fill that gap, turn the can of green, close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the can of green, close that gap, stack silver with me.
Wow. And we're pushing even higher here on gold. We just hit 4,368.94. Our next target's going to be 4,373.42. Gold is looking strong, up 0.41%, and silver is up 0.81 now, pushing higher as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that means that gold to silver ratio is sitting right at 67.19 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And if you're excited this morning, smash the like button. We're only 4 away from 150. Next 4 people to do it are going to get good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
Right here, the big La Bamba, ladies and gentlemen, closed overnight like normal. That's normal. Don't worry about it. It is going to be opening up here again soon, ladies and gentlemen. In less than an hour, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, some call it the big La Bamba, overnight hit a low of 71.54. It hit a high of 72.70 and closed on a green candle at 72.57. So 65.70, 1, 2. Yeah, we're at about a $7.5 premium east to west. And oh my goodness, Mike D, 160th Battle Crab soar. Ladies and gentlemen, what would you say if I told you that Northampton West basically sent Mike D $5,000? Basically. And what do I mean? And correct me if I'm wrong, Mike D, but Northampton West at Crustacean not only helped Mike D, but I think he also might have helped SGT Stacking getting the error coin, the Britannia that's supposed to be silver, but it's not. It's copper nickel. Those puppies are selling for $5,000. So if that's true, thank you, Northampton West. Congratulations, Mike D and SGT Stacking. That is absolutely legendary. Guys, he helped them both get a coin. That's $10,000 that Northampton West said, I don't need that. Let me share it with some hungry crustaceans. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your generosity on this channel. And look, we're building a culture with each other to where strangers literally halfway across the world can help each other out. I think that's pretty mega. Let's go ahead and jump into the breaking gold and silver news this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, is there a ton. So the watchouts we're going to be looking for today, ladies and gentlemen, Friday, we're going to be looking for July retail sales. Headline expectations is 0.3, previous was 0.2. We're going to be looking for the University of Michigan consumer sentiment, inflation expectations, and the CFTC gold and silver positioning. What does that mean? Head on down to internationalstacker.com. Don't sleep on this website, guys. Not only can you check the Oneida charts, which we love, gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and gold to silver ratio any time of the day. You can see what markets are around the world and how they're open. You can look at a myriad of different resources under these how-to guides. I have every company that I invest in. I have all the links to COMEX reports and everything you need. But if you go to News Block, and by the way, Hidden Hoard, guys, I'm giving away 5 ounces of silver. I'm hiding it for you to find soon, so check out the Hidden Hoard. Sponsored by HeroBullion.com. But here's the weekly watch-out situations. I'll be putting out another one this weekend for the next week. But in these watch-out situations, I explain what the heck all this stuff means. So go here if this is a little confusing. But today, after the watch-out situation, I will be putting out a tweet on X to say what the findings were. But ladies and gentlemen, I need your help this morning. 8:30, that's 27 minutes from now. 27 minutes from now, 8:30 a.m., the July retail sales are going to drop. I'm not going to remember. I'm going to forget. If somebody could please let me know when that's happening, and we will look up the prices together. So 0.3. So let's see what would actually be bullish for today. Well, that's easy, ladies and gentlemen. You're just going to go down here. You're going to find the day, Thursday. Man, can you guys believe it's Friday already? Jeesh. Okay. Friday gives us the third major piece of the week's economic puzzle, the U.S. consumer. Retail sales measure how many Americans spent how much they spent at stores, restaurants, and online during the month, giving us real-time a look at whether consumers are still spending strongly or starting to pull back. Bullish for gold and silver if retail sales disappoint. So the expectation is 0.3. We want it to come in under that if we want it to be bullish for gold and silver. That means consumers appears to be weakening. Treasury yields would decline. Easier Fed policy becomes more likely. We're talking rate cuts, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So let's go to the next piece of breaking news here and keep smashing that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And don't worry, we are going to be back here to the charts, ladies and gentlemen, at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be back here on silver for the danger zone. That is traditionally when the big bankers like to attack us, and I will be answering your questions live at that point. A lot of time I don't see your questions during the news, but it will be there. We'll be back for it. Don't worry. The next piece of news here. China is the biggest reason this gold breakout is real, says Eric Young. Capital Cosm sat down with King Kong 9888 here on X. And guys, he's great. He lives in China. So much great information. He's a stacker. To discuss the gold and silver's latest rally, ladies and gentlemen, and his thesis goes far beyond simple chart technicals. Young believes silver or several major catalysts are converging at once. The Japanese yen reverse carry trade is unwinding in real time in efforts to provide liquidity. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing quantitative easing without doing quantitative easing. We're giving trade lines to Japan that gets access to basically unlimited cash. We're doing that in the United States because we don't want them to sell our debt. They hold like 1.3 trillion worth of U.S. debt. It would be catastrophic. So that's that situation. The next one is inflation data, potentially giving the Fed more room for cuts. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as Warsh was announced as the nominee, I went public saying I believed rate cuts were coming. People said I was insane. They said I was cuckoo, but it looks like more and more pieces of the puzzle are falling in line for that to be possible. And what he considers the biggest catalyst, ladies and gentlemen, China. Here's where things get interesting. Young says that the Chinese gold ETFs have reached a record 258 metric tons with a T of physical gold holdings. That's reportedly an increase of 35 tons in just 1 month. More than 10%. But he believes there's much bigger story developing, ladies and gentlemen. China is pushing to further internationalize their currency, the RMB. Young's thesis here is that physical gold could increasingly serve as a neutral reserve asset or collateral, helping to facilitate that transition. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying for the longest time I believe a gold-backed yuan is coming, and this is looking like the thesis that Eric here is talking about. And there are other pieces he's watching, ladies and gentlemen. Central Huijin, a major Chinese state-backed investment institution, I covered this the other day, has reportedly recommended investors go overweight in gold. And they own I forget which Chinese bank it is. It's like the BRPP or something. They own a major stake in that bank, and that bank is one of the number one investment banks in China, telling everybody to go overweight gold. That means buying an outsized, big, fat position. Brazil is exploring issuing RMB-denominated sovereign bonds. China has been developing Hong Kong as a major international gold trading storage hub. Put it all together, ladies and gentlemen, and Young calls this dynamic the Chinese RMB physical gold milkshake. And he goes one step further, ladies and gentlemen. Young believes some gold market liquidity may be migrating away from traditional Western venues toward Hong Kong, potentially helping explain why this rally has occurred without Western participation, some expected. Now silver, ladies and gentlemen. Young believes silver eventually follows gold higher and sees $80 to $100 silver within the next 12 months. He acknowledges that the much more extreme $500 to $1,000 predictions circulating, but says, based on information available today, he believes it will be 80 to 100. But perhaps the most important thing he said, don't go all in and don't get leverage. Guys, I say that all the time, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. For the love of God, do not get leverage. Do not. When you get leverage, especially when you're shorting, your losses are exponential. Do not do it. They will destroy your bloodline and laugh as you quiver in the corner. Even though he believes the breakout is legitimate, ladies and gentlemen, he acknowledges a liquidity squeeze could change the picture quickly. His message, stay bullish, but manage a risk, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the full video there if you want to go watch the whole thing. Next piece of news. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. And ladies and gentlemen, we're 9 likes away from 200. The next 9 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 14 months.
It's science.
Central banks just bought a record 289 tons of gold, and they want more. Gold has surged roughly 10%, $400 since the start of August. What are we, August 14th already? Geesh, we're already almost halfway through August. Man, does time fly when you're chilling with the crustacean nation. And one group is leading the charge, central banks. According to Reuters and the World Gold Council data, central banks purchased a record 289 metric tons in Q2 alone. An estimated 45 billion with a B, more than 5 times the volume of Q1. So Q1 was 50 to 55 tons. Q2 was 289 tons. Ladies and gentlemen, what's coming? And central banks might not be done. A World Gold Council survey found that 45% of responding central banks expect to increase their gold holdings over the next 12 months. We've already seen it playing out. China added a net 20 tons in July alone, the biggest monthly increase since October 2023. Official holdings rose to a record 2,378 tons. I guarantee you they have a lot more. So why are central banks still buying aggressively even though gold is above 4,000? Reuters, a mainstream news article, points out geopolitical uncertainty, concerns over traditional reserve assets, a weaker dollar, shifting expectations for Fed policy, broader economic and political risk. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. These aren't retail stackers picking up a few coins, a few ounces here and there. These are institutions managing national reserves, and a record share of them expect to add even more gold from here. What do they see that most people are missing? And the question is, are you still stacking? Put it in chat, still stacking if you are. There's the article there if you want to go read more about that. Ladies and gentlemen, are you still stacking? Roadkill is. Look at this nice gold buffalo. Looks like here that Roadkill picked up his birthday present to themselves. Congratulations and a happy birthday to Roadkill. Guys, gals, can we get a happy birthday in chat? This day in sound money history. Ladies and gentlemen, August 14th has a wild history with gold, silver, and U.S. money. This day in sound money history, August 14th, 3 fascinating moments in gold and silver monetary history just hit, ladies and gentlemen. 1974, President Gerald Ford signed public law effectively. So it was signed now, but it was effective in December, which would restore the right of U.S. citizens to purchase, hold, and sell or otherwise deal in gold. This is a major reversal of the sweeping federal restrictions on private gold ownership that begun, ladies and gentlemen, in 1933. 1969, the fourth and current Philadelphia Mint facility formally opened. I made a video inside that mint, by the way. At the time, the U.S. Mint described it as the largest modern facility. More than half a century later, Philadelphia remains one of the most important coin-producing facilities in America, but unfortunately participated in the scam of making a $20,000 gold bell. Okay, that part wasn't there, but I added that. 2014, ladies and gentlemen, the historic London Silver Fix ceased operations amid heightened regulatory scrutiny and financial benchmarks after Deutsche Bank withdrew from the fixing process. The old benchmark relied on a small group of bankers participating in a private phone call, guys. The following day, it was replaced by the new LBMA, London Bullion Metals Association, silver price, an electronic auction-based and auditable system designed for broader participation and greater transparency. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. On the same calendar day across the history of time, a law restoring America's freedom to own, trade, and sell gold was signed. A major U.S. Mint facility was opened, and at 117 a year chapter was closed in the price fixing out of London. Okay, let's watch the charts here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to enter the danger zone here in 2 minutes. Let me give you your danger zone alert. And I'll be right back. Emergency Raptor run. Somebody tell me. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. They told me the lettuce was safe. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in the danger zone. This is colloquially known as that, when the big bankers like to attack us. We did just hit a high on silver of 65.02, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens here in the first we're in the first 45 seconds here. First 45 seconds. Thank you, SGT, for the super chat saying, not every PP and poo-poo time, but every poo-poo time is a PP time. Well, thank you for that, SGT. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Mongo, I'm going to reach out to them today. I've got to wait for I'm going to reach out to the news agency first, then the police. I'm going to reach out to the news agency first, then the police. And guys, for those who don't know, I revamped Heist. I tried to reduce as many messages as it gives, but I couldn't. But I changed all the messages up to be more Crustacean Nation centric, and I redid the entire 8-ball. There's now there's 50 individual responses in the 8-ball, and I redid the slot machine. So if you do the slots now, it actually shows you the 3 pictures. So I'll do slots for 5,000. It actually shows you like a slot machine now, actual pictures. So I revamped all of that for your plain pleasure. And ladies and gentlemen, we're on this first candle here in the danger zone. We're going to watch this kind of evolve here, but I'm going to cover a few more pieces of breaking news if you guys are okay with that. Here we go. Who wants 13,000 gold? $13,000 gold, ladies and gentlemen, is his base case. But Garth Soloway says this comes first. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my mic here. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Veteran technical analyst Garth Soloway, chief marketing strategist at Verified Investing, just broke down the recent gold breakouts, and the levels he's watching are very interesting. Gold exploded roughly 10% higher after breaking out of a major wedge pattern, ladies and gentlemen. And after that huge move, Soloway says gold is beginning to stall. He sees a hidden trend line near $4,500 gold. He believes that gold could still push toward that level before potentially hitting major resistance and pulling back. If that does happen, here are the levels he's watching. Just below 4,200. 39 would be the next major support. Worst case would be 3,500. But here's where things get really interesting. Despite seeing a possibility for a major correction, Soloway remains extremely bullish on gold long term. His case, he thinks $13,000 gold by 2029 or 2031. That's 3 years away. He's saying $13,000 gold. Guys, if you agree with him, do you think gold could hit 13,000? Put 13K in chat. I mean, some would say that's absolutely insane. But I'll tell you this, as long as our money keeps inflating away, we're going to see the value, the cost of everything continue to increase. I even shouldn't say value, the cost. So if it hits $13,000 in 2029, has it actually increased that much, or is our money just being printed into oblivion? And when I see numbers like this, I'm like, wow, if they were saying by next year, I'd be saying that is insane. That is crazy. Then again, Bitcoin, ones and zeros on a screen, did hit like 120K, so I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, if the deterioration of fiat currencies accelerates significantly, his most bullish scenario comes in roughly at 17 to 18,000 gold. His overall message, long-term gold bull case. My take, ladies and gentlemen, gold has been heavily driven by geopolitics, breaking headlines, and macro developments lately, meaning technical levels can get overwhelmed quickly, and this is pure technical analysis he's talking about. So while I don't necessarily agree with all of Soloway's targets or scenarios, I still think his technical perspective and the levels he's watching are interesting, and that's why I report on it, ladies and gentlemen. There's the full video there if you want to watch it and see what he's saying. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Real Bill finally won the slots. Congratulations, Will Bill. Or Real Bill. Okay, here's the next piece of news. This one's huge. This one's huge, guys, and we're 66 likes away from a 300-like stream, so please keep smashing that like button. And we're only 9 gifted memberships away from hitting 20. That would trigger the next No Soup for Cal song, and I'm officially announcing the Soup Kitchen is open.
We've got hungry crustaceans.
And there is a big, beautiful bounty I'll show you guys in a minute. That thing is swelling. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Okay. Elon Musk wants 100 wants 100 gigawatts of solar. The silver math is wild, ladies and gentlemen. And no, this is not a recently announced terafab. And we did it, guys. Joe just gifted 10 memberships. Get your bulls out if you're hungry. Kaltenberg, get your bull out. Those memberships are falling like manna from heaven. Danny, Silver Crypto got it. MC got it. LD got it. Dig got it. The Morris family. Paul got it. Lake got it. Steph got it. Those got it. And also Ben Bateman making it rain 5. It went to Atomic Rooster. It went to JW. It went to Twiggy. It went to Tex. It went to Allison Silverland. Nice. But I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Guys, I have some bad news. That last batch of soup had lettuce in it. Look at that, guys. Atomic Rooster is in chat. Atomic Rooster just got soup and is saying thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, also, Wyvern just gifted a membership. That went to Alchemist Munchkin. That's a funny name. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all the new channel members. I'll see you tonight in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. That's right. The next channel member only War Room will be this evening, ladies and gentlemen. How did Streamlabs get turned off? Turn it on. No, the bot's on. Streamlabs is on. The bot is on. Okay, here's a big piece of news, guys. This is big. This is big news. Big news. Big news. Elon Musk wants 100 gigawatts of solar. The silver math is wild. And no, this is not the recently announced terafab. I actually just wrote an article on Elon Musk's terafab and the effect that could have on gold and silver. The article's here, guys, and we're talking 350 to 425 million ounces. Well, check this one out. Tesla is separately planning a 10.1 billion solar manufacturing facility in Texas, codenamed Project Crystal Sun. So here's what we know so far, ladies and gentlemen. It would manufacture photovoltaic cells and assembled solar modules. Projected to employ more than 9,700 people. Commercial operations by 2029. And it will probably be sooner than that. His projects move quick. But this is only one piece of Musk's much bigger solar ambition. Tesla, SpaceX working towards 100 gigawatt per year of solar manufacturing capacity. Here's where the silver math comes into picture, ladies and gentlemen. Solar cells still use silver paste to collect and conduct electricity. So I took the common estimate of 4 to 6 grams per silver 400 or per 400 watt panel. So 4 to 6 grams per 400 watts. 100 gigawatts of annual production could theoretically require 32 to 48 million ounces of silver per year. That's 1,000 to 1,500 metric tons. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is equivalent to roughly 3.8 to 5.7 of an entire year of global silver mine production. That's just one facility. That's a meaningful number in a market already running a multi-year structural deficits. We're in our 7th year, almost. We're going in our 7th year soon. Important caveats, this is an estimate, not a Tesla forecast. Actual silver will depend on cell technology Tesla chooses, continued thrifty, and possible substitution. And Tesla, ladies and gentlemen, has not said that the single facility will produce the 100 gigawatts, but still the bigger picture is hard to ignore. AI needs power, data needs power, robots need power, EVs need power. Musk wants huge domestic solar manufacturing. Everyone keeps asking where the next wave of industrial silver demand could come from. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what if part of it is being planned right now? Isn't that wild? If this facility produced that 100 gigawatts, that would be, where'd I put it? 3.8 to 5% of the world's annual production just in one facility. And a big thank you to Chris Shimmick in chat. Diamond Claw member for 7 months saying 7 months. Anybody needs soup? Speak up fast before I go to work. Crustaceans, if you're hungry and you need soup, put I'm hungry in chat. Put please, sir, I need some more if you need soup. Chris Shimmick is feeling like Santa Claus this morning. And a big thank you to all my channel members, especially all my Diamond Claw level channel members. And there's Chris Shimmick right there. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. So thank you so much for your support and generosity. And the question to everyone in chat right now, even if you're not a member, who has Diamond Claws?
Diamond claws.
Chris, we do have hungry crustaceans in chat as we speak. They are speaking up. They are hungry. We got El Hind is hungry. We got Turquoise is hungry. Multiple. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, Chris Shimmick. Oh, my goodness. Soup is falling from the sky, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bowl out if you want a free membership. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Miracle Seeker just got a miracle and got soup. Joyce got it. Iton got it. Lost My got it. Mosin got it. The Cure got it. Simon got it. Alexander got it. Chrome got it. Pam got it. Geo, Lee. I'm looking. Did Kaltenberg get soup? I'm looking. Did Kaltenberg get soup? I'm looking. Did Kaltenberg get soup? Help me, folks. I'm looking. I am not seeing. It's still falling from heaven, though. Guys, can we chant Chris Shimmick's name in chat right now? Did he get it? Wait. Did he get it? No soup for Cal!
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Thank you so much, Chris Shimmick, and thank you, Wyvern, just gifted a membership to CloudSpit. I'll see all the new members in the War Room this evening. Chris, drive safe and have a good day at work. Wow. Okay, the next piece of news here. Everyone says silver is repeating 2011, but, ladies and gentlemen, they're missing this. And Chris Shimmick said, I tried. Chris, it's got to be close. It's got to be close for Kaltenberg. It's got to be close. Okay, silver breaks it down, ladies and gentlemen. The charts might look similar. The silver market does not. In 2000, so this is in response to a lot of people saying, it's 2011 all over again. Silver's going to crash and go to $20 an ounce for years. Well, I don't believe that's going to happen, and this is what this whole post is about. And Soup of Dom says, I didn't realize how much coffee the Crag King mug holds. This thing is mega. Yeah, it holds a lot of coffee. It holds a crustacean commander's level, general's level of coffee in it. I'm glad you enjoy that mug. And guys, if you want to check out my shop, go to internationalstacker.com, click shop. I've got flags, we got mugs, we got shirts, we got stuff if you wear and find the hidden hoard. It's epic. This is the good one, 15 ounces. We got everything there, so go check it out. Okay. So after silver's massive 2026 run-in correction, ladies and gentlemen, the bears were screaming, 2011 all over again. But look at what's different today. 72% of mine production supply comes as a byproduct of other metals. Higher silver prices don't automatically flood the market with new silver because 72% of it, nearly 3/4, is coming as a byproduct from copper mines and gold mines and other mines. Industrial demand now represents roughly 58% of total silver consumption. Back in 2011, I think it was like 30 or 20%. I got that. Solar, EVs, electronics, AI infrastructure, robots, and advanced manufacturing are all consuming silver at a scale it simply did not in 2011. Silver has now recorded 6 consecutive years of a structural market deficit. We're about to enter our 7th. The article estimates cumulative shortfalls since 2021 are approaching 760 million ounces, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly an entire year of global mine production that we're short. Bringing major new mines online still takes years 10 to 15. And does it mean silver can crash again? And guys, remember, ever since 2016, we hit peak mining production. Every year since then, we've been decreasing. Absolutely not. Silver is silver. 30, 40, and even 50% corrections always are possible in a market this volatile. But this is part that people are missing. A similar looking chart does not mean the underlying market is the same. 2011 silver was one market. 2026 silver is facing an entire different supply and demand equation. Here's the full article there by the Silver Wig if you want to go read that. And ladies and gentlemen, that breaks down the news for the morning. We got through it, and silver's pushing higher. Here we go. In the danger zone, we're breaking out. We just took out our next target of 65.05, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the danger zone and breaking out. That is significant here. Our next target's going to be 65.17 with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're out of the danger zone. Well, we got Craig Jacobs in chat saying they're hungry AF for soup, even if it has lettuce in it. So we are now out of the danger zone here, ladies and gentlemen. We just hit another trading session high of 65.09 on silver. Whoa, gold! Gold's going. It just took out 1, 2. About to take out our third target of 4,384, ladies and gentlemen. We are breaking out on in the tail end of the danger zone. That must be the effect of a latent baby gator. Oh, the 8:30 consumer report's out. Okay. Thank you, Joseph. Let me look. Hold up. Let's go back here. Hold up. Don't panic. I need nobody panicking right now. Okay, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. Let's go down here for the interpretation. Okay. Okay, so the expectation was 0.3. 0.3. Let's see what pops up right now. 0.3. Okay, wait. Okay, retail sales negative 0.6. Expectation was 0.1 for that. Retail sales X auto negative 0.3. Expectations was 0.2. Retail sales control group negative 0.4. Expected was 0.3. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that is bullish for silver. Remember, retail bullish for silver and gold. Retail sales disappoint. Consumer appears to be weakening. Treasury yields decline. Easier Fed policy becomes more likely. Ladies and gentlemen, this was bullish for gold and silver. What just happened? Let me refresh this to make sure I'm not getting tricked. Yes. So it's negative. So it was expected to be 0.3. It was negative 0.3. So that is why we're seeing this little breakout in silver and gold. We just hit a new trading session high for silver, 65.10. Oh, we just got another target in gold. 4,387. And ladies and gentlemen, I was not prepared for this. I got to add more targets here. So you see how the watch out situations literally can move the market, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you really need to be reading that report. I put it out every Sunday night. I had a member reach out and tell me that I shouldn't be giving it for free. They said they would pay $20 a month to get access to it. But I don't want to do that, guys. I want to keep it free. But that's how much that subscriber, that's how valuable they thought it was. And they were a big-time trader. So I appreciate the kind words there. But ladies and gentlemen, it's free. It's there. You should read it if you're serious about gold and silver and wanting to understand the underlying market dynamics beneath it. Now, if you don't care about that, you just want to sit back and relax and enjoy the ride, you can do that too, and I'll keep reporting on it here. But I like to teach people how to fish, not just hand the fish. But if you just want to sit here and gorge on fish, that's okay too. But I encourage you to do some reading, improve your knowledge base on gold and silver. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving away over 100 ounces of silver. 169 ounces
and we're going
of
to be giving away a ton more of
some
silver,
gold, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving away these coin scopes. I'm giving away pocket pingers. This video here is the entry video. A mod will ask the bot to put the link in chat. Between the 3 minute mark? Yeah, between the 3 minute mark and the 6 minute mark here is a hidden code hidden in here that will give you advantage of the Mega GA. So make sure to find that. And once you guys enroll in the Mega GA, come here and make a giveaway now. This is the live stream. It's 36 days away. Click notification on, click like, because you don't want to miss it when it happens, ladies and gentlemen. And we're at 14,755 entries. You got great odds of winning because that's multiple entries per person. There's probably only about 900 people entered right now. So you guys actually have a massive chance to win. So let's look at the market dynamics here. We got silver and gold going up. So remember the thesis here. Treasury yields decline, easier Fed policy. That means the DXY should be declining. Let's see if it is. It is. Look at this. The DXY is taking a nosedive, ladies and gentlemen. Now below the 50 and 200 simple moving average. Remember, this is the dollar index. When this goes down, it puts positive green pressure on gold and silver. When this goes up, the opposite. They don't always move inversely. A lot of times they do. In recent time, they do. But they have not always moved inversely in the past. So just keep that in mind. Let's check the yields. Look at that. Nosedive on the 10-year bond. Nosedive on the 20. Nosedive on the 30. Literally, it was here. Telling you guys what would happen if the retail sales disappoint. Wow. Look at that. That's the 30. Wow. Man, if the 30 went sub 5, guys, oof. If the 30 went sub 5%, oh my goodness. It would be pandemonium. Okay. So we're going to watch here as this continues to unfurl in front of our eyes. 730 people on the stream. Thank you so much. We're only 10 likes away from a 300 like stream. Next 10 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 15 years.
It's science.
And guys, smashing that like button helps me so much. I appreciate it. This is my full-time job. So anytime you become a member, gift a membership, throw some jewels, do a super chat, it helps me so much, and I really appreciate the support. And guess what? You could support the channel without spending a single dime. Just smash that like button. And for all the new channel members, now's a good time to join because I'm doing a War Room this evening. War Rooms are channel member-only live streams on here on YouTube. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. Now, guys, there is a big, beautiful bounty. Gifted memberships on this channel are colloquially called soup. So there is a crustacean chosen to receive soup. And if he gets it, the person that gets him that gifted membership, his name's Kaltenberg, No Soup Cal, is going to claim this bounty. So in this bounty, here's what we have in here. We have a bunch of 90 and 40% silver. We have a 1/10 ounce silver Britannia and all the semi-quincentennial coins, the quarter, half, and the dime are in there. You get the 1 ounce diamond claw poured by SGT Stacking. Look at that. If you got diamond claws, let me know.
Diamond claws.
You win this one-of-a-kind 1 ounce prototype, the very first prototype ever made for me by Reckless Metals. This was before the Battle Crab. So he has a different backing. He made like 4 of these. I gave him away in the the last Mega God, the 50K. So that's going in there. That's priceless. Also as well, we've got this silver coin. I bought this. It's from 1864. I bought this in Prague at a coin show. Oh, that's in there. How about some gold? We got germanium mint gold going in there. Look at that thing. This is a 1/1000th of an ounce. Tasty germanium mint gold is in there. We got a pocket pinger in there. And also, too, we got the Rocky Superstar 1/4 the grain of gold and 1 grain of silver bars in there as well. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a package in the mail. It's 1 ounce of silver from SGT Stacking, so it's already figuratively in there. If you win that today, if you claim the bounty today, you're going to get it. 1 ounce of silver poured. He didn't tell me what it is. It's a surprise, and we can only unwrap it once Kaltenberg gets soup. Thank you for gifting a membership, Future Motive. That goes to Pastor Mo. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, ladies and gentlemen. As silver is hovering right about $65 an ounce, gold's hovering right about $4,377. And ladies and gentlemen, go nowhere, because we are just 11 and a half minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. It did close under that 50, but or over the 50, under the 200. Let's see what happens when we open up here. Let's try to read the tea leaves a little bit here. 27 or 72.57. Let's just call it 72.50 for ease. Let's just call this 65 for ease. That's $7.50. $7.50 premium. We're going to see if we're going to be gapping up or down. Let's see if this uptrend continues here with silver. If this uptrend, if we could get this to continue for the next 10 minutes or so, we should be seeing a gap up in the Shanghai Futures Exchange. We're going to be watching it here together. Hey, Kaltenberg. People trying to get you soup this morning. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Now I got a question for you. I need it answered immediately. This 1967 40% Kennedy, is this real or is this fake? Let me know in chat right now. Thank you, Gary AG, for the super chat saying SGC rocks. Thank you for that. Is it real or fake? Ladies and gentlemen, it's real, so I might as well drop it in the bounty. But you got to protect yourself. You got to whack your stack. Are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too, so thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Link is pinned in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Whack your stack. I feel strongly about that. But that is the video I play to do my clandestine Raptor runs. Yes, I did just run and refill my coffee. So anytime you see that play, it's kind of like me running through the hallways like a crazed raptor trying to get my caffeine. No, Brian, that was not a lettuce break. That was not a lettuce break. Who's going to be buying... Okay. Who bought silver or gold last week? If you bought it, put it in chat. Silver or gold and how many ounces? Let's see it. I want to see what you guys got. I did do a pickup. Where is it? I did a little pickup. I didn't pick up silver this last week. I got a good deal on some gold backs. So I just picked up nothing crazy, just a handful of gold backs. That was my pickup this last week. See what you guys picked up. Oh, and also, I got my grubby little claws on 4 pocket pingers that I'm going to be adding to the Mega Gaw. So that's pretty cool. That's cool. I'm going to give all those away to you. Okay, let's see here. Brian got 10 ounces of flour. Blame got, USA got 8 grams of gold. 5 ounces last week for the Humble Stacker of silver. 5 peace dollars. Nice, Murphquake. And guys, shout out to Murphquake. He sent in. Murphquake is the one that sent in what's here in the bounty. And he gifted one of these to the Goblin last night, Rat Stacker, my daughter, and she loved it. She absolutely loved it. So thank you for that, Murphquake.
Mega!
Okay, Ben Bateman got 6 ounces. Next exit says, yesterday a tornado came through and my golden ticket is gone. May I have another? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear this? Can you hear me play that sad violin? Let me know. Let's see here. 13 ounces, nice for North Star. 15 ounces for Chris. Silver and gold, 30 zots. Nice, Jeff Stout. 6 U.S. Mint collectible silver last week. Nice, Scott. Hopefully it wasn't the 30,000, 20,000 gold piece. You guys can't hear that? Let me play it again. You can't hear this? You can't hear that? Gosh. I've really got to figure out the sound routing. It's so complicated. Oh, listen, if I turn this, but it's going to double the music, but let me show you what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like, but if I have that up, it doubles the music. I gotta figure that out. It is a mess. It is an absolute mess. Okay, let me ask you this question. We're about to have the start of a new week. Who's going to be buying this next week, no matter what happens to the silver price? If you're going to be buying this week, let me know, gold or silver. Victor says we're on track for a second consecutive green week. Yeah, the market is... So, guys, because the market's closing today, that means my live stream will be a little earlier. Market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern, so I will be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. But let's see here. So let's start back from the month. So far, we're halfway through the month, and we're on a green candle for the month. Love it. Let's check the weekly. If we can hold the line here, we're on track for a weekly close. That would be nice if we could get over this 200 simple moving average there. Daily, we're on a green for daily. So that would be nice. Okay, we got people buying silver this next week. Dropping the mic, 21-ounce Johnson Mante vintage rounds. Nice. $1.50 over spot. Goodbye, dropping the mic. Wow. Reverend Dancer says, selling today, and I will be 100% debt-free. Congratulations, Reverend Dancer. Guys, can we get a round of applause for Reverend Dancer? Being 100% debt-free is amazing, and that will enable you to stack even more in the future. Congratulations. Kelly Gage says, with all the signs pointing toward high silver, why isn't it moving up better? It's just pressure, Kelly Gage. Remember, we got bankers. We got slippery little salamanders. We got the geopolitical instability in the Middle East. We got stuff happening. We're trending up. Remember, a few days ago, we were fighting to stay over, like 5 days ago, was it 62? Then 63 we're fighting, and then 64. Now is the fight for $65 silver. Literally, I think last week, a bunch of my titles were the fight for $60 silver. So we're moving up. Keep that in mind, and it's better to move a little bit slower than quicker. When you take when you go up quickly, you take elevator straight down. So I love the slow progression, weeks and weeks and weeks of building more a more stronger foundation. So I actually prefer this slow grind up personally. Boy Grammy here says you had a few people that were asking what Higgs watts were. What did I mess up? What did I mess up? Did I mess up something in my post? Did I mess up something in this? No. I'm not. What did I mess up? What did I mess up? I plan on buying. Well, guys, a good place to buy is a sponsor of this channel, HeroBullion.com. If you've not bought this yet, you can still get the starter pack at Hero Bullion. We'll put the link in chat right now. 5 ounces of silver at spot shipped to you. Shipping's free. Usually starter packs from other companies, they charge you shipping. Shipping is free. It comes in an orange satchel. 5 premium rounds with the radial security lines. You could pick up some silver at and below spot while you're at it as well. They've got gold on sale. They've got this beautiful bison bar. Only 79 cents over spot. Look at that guy. They got Valcambi. Now, guys, Valcambi is high premium stuff. 18 bucks over melt. That's not bad for a 1 gram Valcambi, honestly. Valcambi is usually pretty expensive. So check out HeroBullion.com. Let's go back here. Are there any signs that the USA is stacking like China? Yeah. One of the signs was Project Vault. So watch this. Watch this. I just put out a post. It's hard to keep track. Was it yesterday? The day before? I put out so many posts. It's hard to keep track. Guys, if you come and just scroll my posts, you're going to see posts about like all the big stuff. But right here. So this is, to me, the signs that the United States is stacking. All of this. So basically in January 2025 is when this action for critical minerals started with this executive order. Then March, there was another executive order fast-tracking mine production. Then there was expedited mining projects in May of 25. April 25, there was a national security investing into dependence on imported processed critical minerals. We had this one. We had a presidential memorandum streamlining coordinating federal funding for critical mineral. October of last year, we had an MOU starting with our allies. November, silver, copper, and uranium were added to the critical minerals list. Then in January, we had Section 232 action directed price floors for critical minerals. Then February right here, Project Vault was literally about stockpiling critical minerals for businesses. The U.S. already has a strategic stockpile. February, critical minerals ministerial, then allied action plans, EU. So guys, all of this to me are just tea leaves. They're tea leaves that, yes, the U.S. is definitely stacking. Do I have like proof? The smoking gun? No. But with all of that noise on critical minerals, making silver a critical mineral, I find it ridiculous if the U.S. wasn't stacking and adding to our hoard. So I hope that answers your question there. Dropping the mic says, I get excited when I get a call from a coin dealer. It typically means deals for me. I get very lucky on pricing often, but that comes with developing long-term relationships. That is so awesome, dropping the mic, and so true. Guys, if you make relationships with coin dealers, they will keep you in mind and find you the good stuff. Like, you could literally build a relationship with a coin dealer and say, hey, anytime you get Engelhard or Johnson Matthey, like at spot or near spot, give me a call. I'm your Huckleberry, right? So if you get a relationship with that, that's awesome. And Real Bill in chat just placed another order with HeroBoyan.com. Congratulations, Real Bill. And guys, if you want to pick up that starter pack, I'm pinning it in the chat right now. 5 ounces at spot. Yeah, and exclamation points doesn't work anymore. I changed it to exclamation point clause. I kind of revamped the game system, so it made a little bit more sense. So I thought exclamation clause made more sense. Yes. Also, too, if you need help, you could do exclamation help. And the bot will reply back like within a few seconds with a link to a help page. And that is going to give you a tutorial on how to play all the games. So let me show you here. So this is the games guide. This tells you how you earn clause. This gives you general commands. It also has all the different games you can play and how you play them. And yes, I did add the 8-ball there. If you're new here, it gives you steps on how to do things. So you guys asked for this. I did put that there. So anytime you hit exclamation help in chat, the bot will give you that link you can click. Dropping the mic says, Allied plans, laugh out loud. This is World War Silver. It basically is. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing basically a global Cold War for critical minerals, including silver. We basically are. The world doesn't move without silver. The world can move without other critical minerals. It just won't advance and move forward. And we might take some steps back. But the world does not move without silver. Unless you want no electricity. Unless you want no reflectivity. Unless you don't want some of your water cleaned. It's antibacterial. It's literally Mrs. International Stacker's yoga pants. If you're stacking yoga pants, let me know. Any gals in the chat, if you want some new pair of Lululemons, just tell your husband, honey, it's got silver in it. We need 50 pairs. Stacking it. So Lululemon has like this. It's called Silver Sense yoga pants or tights or whatever you call them. And they do have nanograms of silver in them. Unfortunately, it's not enough to like make it worth. Like if you could get yoga pants and the silver price was like equal, that'd be cool. But unfortunately, it's not enough. But the point is how versatile silver is. And heck, why do I have to be gender specific? Any guys out there that want to get some Silver Sense yoga pants, you can get some too. There you go. It's a brave new world we're living in. You want to roll down the street wearing those yoga pants, you can get yourself some attention. Okay. I'm speaking to the guys there, not the ladies, the guys. I wonder what Mrs. IS would do if she came home and I was strutting around in her in her yoga pants. And Amina says, glad I don't need permission to buy my yoga pants. Shake my head. I didn't mean permission, Amina. But like usually couples will talk together about decisions for like buying things. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like girls need to ask guys for permission to get yoga. That's not what I meant. Don't put those words in my mouth, Amina. Okay. Whew. Yoga pants and chaps. And guys, if you want chaps, you're going to have a discussion with your significant other. And that discussion may not go well. Unless you're a cowboy, then it might go fine. Honey, I want to get some chaps.
How dare you?
Woo! Please, sir, can I have more yoga pants as a great white? SGT stacking. Excuse me, miss. Are these yoga pants selling for spot? Jimmy Reefer says, don't forget silver has 0 calories, making it healthy during a dietary option. No, do not eat silver, for the love of God. Oh. And thank you, Drano, and chasing that MILF for the jewels. Oh, I'm about to miss it. I almost missed it. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes till Shanghai. I got distracted talking about stacking yoga pants here. So we're 5 minutes away. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are you team green or team red? Are we going higher or lower on opening? Let me know right now. We got 700 people in the stream. We're just 33 likes away from 400. Keep smashing that like button. I know we can get to a 400 like stream.
It's science.
The next 33 people to do it are going to get... maybe you're going to get some silver yoga pants. I don't know. Real Bill here says, I'm an OG, but I'm 6'2" and weigh 280 pounds. Yoga pants would look hilarious on me. Oh, my goodness, Real Bill. Just put on some yoga pants and go shopping. The Dropping the Mic says, wait, happy couples talk about spending. Shee, I've been doing that wrong all the time. I could. There you go. Scott here says, bikers wear chaps. That is true. Bikers do wear chaps. Craig says, my chaps brigade patch is bad enough. Guys, Commander Craig has the chaps brigade patch, but he's also the commander of the 42nd
When the
Battle
line
Crab.
breaks, and when the enemy thinks the fight is over, the 42nd answers. We don't hold the line, we are the line. Think you've got the shell for it? Think you can stand when the charts are falling and the ground is shaking? Then the 42nd has a place for you. Join us and become the nightmare the bankers fear most.
I love that. Christian Love says, I have lots of bow hunting clothes and EMP clothing as well. Nice. Chasing that MILF Crab Cadet for 7 months, saying over 1 million claws. Heck yeah. Guys, Chasing That MILF is the newest clawionaire. Congratulations, Chasing That MILF. Can you guys imagine you dying and your kids and ancestors coming to go through your belongings and they find the 69th Chaps Brigade patch? They'd be like, what the heck is this? Heaven forbid you actually do have a pair of chaps. Victor in chat says, Oh, Victor, I need you to email me your picture for when you're on the soup pedestal. Saying, how do you store your stack? And what would you recommend for storage? I've got a video on that. But wait, I got a video. Let's go. I've actually got a video on that. How to store 5,400 ounces of silver. So I will drop this link in chat. I'm kind of like those app commercials. You know, oh, I got an app for that. I got a video for that. So here it is here. It's actually smaller than you'd think. This is 5,400. Let me try to get it zoomed out. This is 5,400 ounces of silver. This is the whole footprint it takes up. It's actually not that bad. If you look at 19.5 inches across.
About 19, a little over 19 inches long this way.
19
the side
inches
that's
long.
3 high is 14 inches high.
19 inches by 14 inches. Think of it as a cube. So there's the video there. Enjoy that. Oh, you replied this morning. Thank you, Victor. Oh, by the way, I've got more crustaceans that might be on the soup pedestal. I need you to email me if you're on. Toilet Brush, email me, and Daily. Denmo, email me. Hey, Bill Stacker, and Osadit. Email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Dominator Vaughn says, I put on my crab stuff with my stack. I put all my crab stuff with my stack. Whoever gets it will be like, what the heck was her obsession with crabs? That's funny, Dom. Christian here says, lots of other clothing industries use silver. That is true. I think there's a lot of boxers that use them. Brian here says, if the most embarrassing thing they find is my 69th chaps, I call that a win. That's funny. I saw somebody with one of those medical alert like bracelets, you know, if you have like diabetes or something, and it said delete my browsing history. It's so funny. Blue Shadow Stacker said a sticker of a Chaps Brigade is not the weirdest thing that we'll find in my house. That's for sure. Real Bill says the best way to guard your stack is a German Shepherd and the caliber of your choice. There you go. Sacking that brass, I guess. Okay, we're hitting a new session high here for silver. 65.12. Oh, I'm about to miss it. Guys, are we going up or going down? I think we're going to go up. I think we're going to go up a baby gap. What do you think? Let me know right now. You got 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I'm thinking a baby gap up. I did not have time to do this analysis properly. Please Please, Baby Gator, don't let my face be red this morning. Please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mega gap! Mega gap to 73.32. Nice. Team Green, if you're Team Green, you just won it. It just gapped up over the 200 simple moving average, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. 73.21 in Shanghai. We got a bit of a BRC here in the COMEX, but let's just let it marinate for a little bit. Let's let it marinate a little bit before we panic here. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels there. And guys, we're 15 likes away from 400. Next 15 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 45 years.
It's science.
Thank you, John. Oh, what is this? Gold versus Liggett underscores the risk. Thank you. I will read that later, John. John Lewis, thank you. I'll read that later. Gray Runner says, think about two phenomenon that are already in time. Limitation of silver processing by Chinese refineries, 70% of the total world's volume. Sulfuric acid, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. Aaron here says, International Stacker. He's watching live, guys. He is a crustacean. Conservatively, this bull flag we are forming could take us to 72, and a generous estimate would be 76. It could break out between today and likely next week, Friday. I would love this bull flag to break out today. Let's see. Is he on the 1 day? Yeah, he's on the 1 day. I would love for it to break out today just so we can finish like in a decisive green candle. We just took out the next target on silver. 65.17. We just took out the next target here on silver, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check gold. I told you to let it marinate. I told you to let it marinate. Okay, here we go. We just hit 73.56 in Shanghai here. Okay, I want to go to the 1 day chart. Beep. Okay, so he's talking about... Yeah, I see that. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly, but let's see. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Do you guys think that Aaron is right? If so, put Court in chat. C-O-R-T. Thank you, Drew, for putting out one of my posts. Thank you, Bullion Bull says, it's because Libertads are scarce. Nothing to do with silver itself. I'll pay $100 over spot for CC Morgans. This is Bullion Bull. Blue Shadow, thank you for putting out this day in Sound Money history. Thank you, Hayden, for saying let's get it. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting out the live stream. Coop says, every time I watch International Stacker, I want to get XAU and XAG trade. I got to stop. There you go, Coop. Look at Variable. Good to see you, Variable. Where a Variable, are you in chat? Says, nice, good gold roadkill. Variable, are you in chat? Lewis, thank you for the retweeting the stream. Thank you, Sicilian. Thank you again, Lewis. Let's refresh this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going higher. Just took out our next target in silver, 65.24, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Buckle up! Kyle says it's 7 a.m. here, and some dude with crabs is talking about raising his bull flag.
How dare you?
Okay, let's check out gold. Gold's wanted to come back up. Let's watch it. How high is Shanghai going to go today? That is the question. It just hit 73.61. Variable's not. Variable, where are you at? Guys, don't forget I'm giving away over 100 ounces of silver. I'm giving 169 ounces of copper and some gold in my upcoming Mega Guy. Here's the entry video right here. You got to enter it. You got to watch the video to enter. So far, we got 14,755 entries. But each person has multiple entries, so that's about probably 900 people individual entered. Let's ask Variable where he's at live. Let's see. Where was that? Here. No, 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 no. Where you at, variable? Let's see where variable's at. Breaking, uranium hit its highest level since February, up 20% last year. That's why I took a small position out in uranium. I actually did one company years ago. Boy, has it been a fantastic ride. I'm in UEC. Guys, this is not financial advice, and financial advice. Do your own research. It'll all go to zero. But UEC, I got into UEC back here, like in the $4 range, because I'm like, dude, nuclear power has to play a big role in the future, and UEC is one of the major players in the United States, if not the major player. UROY I'm in as well. So we'll see how those do today. Guys, the stock market's opening in 24 minutes. Dow Jones. Down 66 points, so we'll see how that continues to evolve here. SGT Stacking says, gotta run. I think somebody put lettuce in my coffee. Have a good trip, SGT. I hope you make it to the restroom in time. Gold is coiling here, ladies and gentlemen. Gold to silver ratio down to 67.18 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Regatta Media says it's the only real energy that can efficiently power data centers. Yeah, I'm with you. And like, if you're on the whole green, I originally got in it because of the whole, like, everyone going for a green tech, green power. If you truly wanted power that was clean and sustainable, you can only do it with nuclear power. You can't do it with just solar. You can't do it with just wind. If you really, like, believe in that, which a lot of governments back then were, like, strongly entrenched in that, you have to have clean power. And right now with our current technology, nuclear is the only way to do that. So that's why I originally got into it. This administration, as well as is pro nuclear power. So we're watching that unfold in real time. SI in chat says, I am buying fractional gold token at Coinbase PAX G beside buying physical gold. Interesting. But remember, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. So be very careful. SI. Not a financial advisor, just some know with grabs. Anyone know if thorium still needs uranium too? I don't know, Blue Shadow. Atomic Rooster says exactly right. AJ says, IS, I see that you have lag. Check why. I don't have lag. Am I lagging, guys? AJ, make sure you're on live. Guys, if you go to like a live stream, and you might be seeing this 20 minutes from now. You're live on live for now. If you're not caught up, this will be gray. But if you're on a live stream, you want to catch up and you click live, it will be red, you see? But otherwise, am I lagging? Am I buffering? I shouldn't be lagging. Let's look here. The first watch out situation dropped. But let's look here. Let's go back to Friday. Guys, make sure you read these articles. I'm gonna beat that dead horse. Friday. So we got this at 8:30. The next watch out situations, University of Michigan. So what's gonna So what is this? The University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Survey measures how optimistic and pessimistic American households feel about the economy, their personal finances, and the future conditions. It also includes inflation expectations, which show what consumers think inflations will be over the next year and the next 5 to 10 years. Closely watch signal because rising expectations can become self-fulfilling and influence Fed policy. So let's go here. We're gonna look at inflation expectations, headline sentiment, current conditions, consumer expectations, 1 year and longer term. I think this comes out at either 10 or 3 today, but let's see if it maybe already came out. I feel like it's 10 or 3. I can't quite recall. I think it's 10 or 3. Okay, I guess it came out. Yeah, for July. I think it just came out. Okay. Man, this is so bright. Okay, so looking at that, it looks like, and I'll have to look into this more. Okay, for July's final reading, did it come out or would this? No, I think would be okay. Consumer change from June. Sentiment rose 11.5. Economic conditions 14.9. Consumer 9.3. I need to make sure this is the newest one. Sentiment reached a 5-year high following easing gasoline prices. Persistent pressures. Month-to-month overall sentiment remains 11% lower than a year ago. Inflation outlook short term. Inflation expectations cooled to 4.2%. I'll have to look into that more after the live stream. Oh, U.S. retail sales came out. Yeah, we covered that this morning. Oh, what am I thinking? We covered that this morning. Okay. So that was bullish for gold and silver retail sales. Let's see if CFTC positioning. This should be later in the day, I think. Yeah. Woo! What a stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're only literally 86 likes away from a 500 like stream. Can we do it? Can we reach it? Can I get 85 of you crustaceans to smash that like button? You will get good luck for 85 years.
It's science.
See if we can do it. Mash that like, says Fingas. Let's get rid of this guy. Real Bill says, I just ran diagnostics on YouTube feed. No lag is on his end, period. Buy yourself better internet if you're buffering. Oh my goodness, Mike D! Get your balls out! The commander of the 160th Battle Crab Sword just flew a sortie over the live stream, dropping 20 international stacker membership. Soup is falling from the sky. If you need soup, put it in chat right now. I need soup. Derbs got it. Young got it. Dumb got it. Ray got it. Deal got it. Another Craig got it. Raoul got it. Woat got it. Six got it. Johnny's free as can be. Robin Floor got it. Chasing Cheddar Curtis got it. AJ Painless. Jared Beers. Vin. Rats Jethro. Commander Craig coming in with 5. I'm looking. Cal, did you get soup? Did Cal get soup? No soup for Cal!
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
And did you guys just see what happened? The 160th and the 42nd just coordinated a strike. We had the airstrike first to loosen up the targets, and then the 42nd moved in. Ladies and gentlemen, those commanders have sound tactics. Wyvern just gifted a membership. Thank you so much. That went to Cy, the sound man. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. We are only 53 subscribers from 69,800 on our road to 70,000 subscribers. And to celebrate, I'm giving away 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, and some gold. So make sure you enter the Megaga. It's the very last video I put out. So go watch that, enter it. It's got everything you need. Watch the whole video. By the way, there's a password in the video that gives you an advantage as well. So watch the whole video. AJ in chat says new 5-minute candle for silver started at 64.92. Wow. Thank you for that, AJ. Why don't we have 700 or 800 likes, says John? Because we got to keep smashing it. We're 47 away now from 500. Keep smashing it, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate it. So does the Goblin. Guys, this might be my biggest Megaga ever, and Marshall Vincent in chat says, will be an awesome Megaga. Yukon Cornelius just gifted 5 memberships. That went to Or the Bro, that went to Y2, that went to Bo, that went to Scozy, that went to Zvon. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you in the war room later today. Gary AG, thank you for the jewels, the GGs. We need a baby gator, please, says Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a vote in chat right now. Do you want to see a baby gator? AJ says, you're almost 1 minute behind. The next candle is green. I'm not, AJ. You're behind. Make sure you're on live. This is, I have like the best thing you can get for TradingView. I get the data, the time it comes out. So you are behind. What you got to do is click live on the bottom of the live stream. Now, from the time I'm viewing it to the time you guys see it, it's usually about a 10-second lag. 10-second lag, but I'm actually speaking at the time it happens. You guys see it 10 seconds later. And somebody's asking the 8-ball. 8-ball, is it safe to eat lettuce? Let's see what the 8-ball says. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. I'm not sure what that means. Natty Stacker just gifted 5 memberships. It went to Real. It went to Tian, it went to Bunny, it went to Hunter, and it went to Petra. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
And poor Tidal Wave says, I'm still gray. Papa Chili Stacker, thank you for the laughing disco ball. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you demanded it. You wanted it. We're doing it. The baby gator.
How do you do the baby gator noise? Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
And guys, the baby gator appears to be working.
It's science.
Some scientists say that 90% of the time, every time we do a baby gator, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. We're currently sitting at 65.02 on silver. Currently sitting at 4,379 on gold. Shanghai Future Exchange, the big La Bamba's at 73.29. That means that gold to silver ratio is at 67.33 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Soup John says, tell them to double click on the right side of the video to advance. Double click on the right side of your video to advance. If you're on your phone, just double tap on the right until you're caught up. Roadkill, thank you for gifting a membership. That went to Campbell. And guys, Roadkill got, I think you got John Soup. Let's see. It gifted one
Roadkill
membership.
just
Gifted a membership. Oh my gosh! John got soup! John got soup! John got soup! Oh my gosh! John got soup! It's not a conspiracy, is what I was about to say there. Thank you, Jeff, for gifting 5 memberships. Check out your new custom channel member emote. Okay, guys, we're getting a soup train going here. All aboard for the soup train. Let's see how close we are to unlocking the next emoji. We got to be close. Now, we did have some, because gifted memberships, guys, roll off. So remember that. So we might get a bunch one day, but then maybe 100 that were gifted a month ago roll off. So some did recently roll off, and it was devastating. But let's see what we're at. Okay. To unlock the 47th, last night we had rolled back to the 46th emoji, which we already have unlocked. We got past that this morning. We need 150 more memberships to unlock the 47th emoji. That would be a brand new one. 150. We'll see if we could do it. Wyvern just gifted 5. That went to Dove. It went to Mikey. It went to OMG. It went to F8 Full Start. And it went to Farmers Tracker. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you guys in the war room tonight. And guys, there's Soup John in chat saying thank you to Roadkill for getting that soup. Oh, are we going to do a celebration for the 40 trillion in debt? Let's see. You guys, should I do a live stream? Should I time this out and do a live stream right when we hit 40 trillion in debt and we could do like a 40 trillion party? Do you guys want to do a 40 trillion in debt party? Let me know. That could be a fun live stream, honestly. Hitting $40 trillion in debt live. That could be funny. That might actually get us a lot of non-stackers, guys. It might get actually a lot of people just like, what is this? You know? I do try to make videos and do live streams from time to time that will get non-stackers. Because we want to spread the message, right? MS Cookies, thank you so much for gifting a membership. That went to Scotty. Congratulations, Scotty. Regatta has been a Crustacean Commander for over a month, ladies and gentlemen. Regatta, you get my salute. Thank you so much for the support, saying just rolled over my month, upgraded to Crustacean Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, our newest Crustacean Commander, Regatta, please put a salute in chat. The Bloomberg terminal that provides technical information you present here costs them $31,980 per year or $2,666 per month, says Scott. Instead of popping champagne for the 40 trillion, you can pop a can of Spam. That would be funny, Armistice Day. A 40 trillion funeral for the dollar with the violin. Let's see if you guys hear the violin. I got to fix that. I don't know how to fix it. Are there any sound engineers out there? It is so complicated how I do my live stream. This is like software wavelength that feeds into this interface and that. Like I've got it working, but I can't wear my right earphone because my voice is in my ear and it's like echoes and it like distracts me. And I can't for the love of God get that out. Also too, I got these sound effects I can play like a punch, violin, a bruh. But I can't get those to play without them doubling the music on this. It's super complicated. So if any of you have experience with Wavelink and can help me out, let me know. Email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Dom says we could play taps at 40 trillion. We could. We could make it just a funny stream where I'm throwing around a bunch of fiat paper currency. Guys, if you could invest that this would hit 40 trillion, you'd make so much money. That's the one thing about the U.S. national debt. It just keeps going up. It's like the Energizer Buddy commercials. Remember those? Keeps going and going and going. No violin. Maybe some viola will make up for it.
What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Cargo Bob, thank you for the jewels. Guys, we are trending up here, and we've got just 6.5 minutes away till stock market opens. Down 110 points, however. Thank you so much, 3D Woodworks, for gifting those 5 memberships. It went to Aloha, JKL, Oregon, John, and Doc. Congratulations. Check out your new channel member emojis. And I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
Watch Donna at the end here. She pops her head up. So funny. Donna is so funny. I got Donna popping her head up there at the end. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Hog's getting a second helping of soup. Donna says. That's funny. I'm trying to register for the golf, says Brian. It says too many entries at one time. Oh, I can help you with that, Brian. There's a step you got to do. Brian, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and I can give you a few steps to fix that. It's because you're not logged in properly. It's easy to fix. So, Brian, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and if anyone else is having that issue, let me know, and I can give you a few steps that will fix it for you. Easy peasy. That's an easy one. Can someone explain to me how memberships go to existing members? It doesn't, Lewis. As soon as they get the membership, it turns them green. Free gifted memberships only go to people without active memberships, or I think it can also go if the membership is like imminently expiring, maybe. But I know for sure if you've got like an active membership, it won't go to you. So gifted memberships, those are not done by the bot. That's done by YouTube, and YouTube will assign them however their algorithm does it. I don't know what it does. But that's the YouTube algorithm that decides that. There are too many Brian, says Brian. That's funny. Drop the mic says all-time high debt party. Love it. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing an all-time high debt party. Let's see. I got to calculate this. How long until USA hits 40? I got to extrapolate this out and figure it out. Within days to a few weeks. Well, that doesn't help me. I'm going to have to figure out a way to extrapolate that. Jerry, thank you for gifting that membership. That went to Jason S. Or Jason Cubs, Dad. Congratulations. Check out your new emojis. That's awesome. Lewis says, but there's only ever about 10 non-members. There's actually a lot more. I've got about, 4,400 members on the channel, and we've got nearly 70,000 subscribers. So you don't have to technically be live in chat to get a gifted membership, but the algorithm favors people who are in chat who are more active in those things. So you do have a greater chance. And people call it a conspiracy, but we've gotten multiple crab soup, so it does work. But there's 700 people in the stream right now, and the majority of those are not channel members. But a lot of people just listen. They lurk. They lurk in the shadows. They have earpieces in there, mowing the grass, driving to work, working a shift, right? So just because everyone in chat is our members doesn't mean that everyone on the stream are. And ladies and gentlemen, we're 13 likes away from 500. So keep smashing that like button. The next 13 people to do it are going to get good luck for 7 years.
It's science.
And thank you, Master Blaster, for gifting that membership. That went to AOBB. Congratulations. Kyle says, we need to coordinate as many YouTube channels as possible to acknowledge the 40 trillion debt failure. Don't worry. It will happen. It will happen. You don't worry. Oh, Osadit, I need you to email me, Osadit. You've been identified by the High Soup Council to possibly be on the soup pedestal. So, Osadit, please email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I just need a picture, and I need to make sure you're cool with it. Kaltenberg saying soup is a myth. Kaltenberg!
How dare you?
Don't lose focus, Kaltenberg. You shall, too, get soup. Real Bill says, I relax while I watch and eat salad. Ah!
How dare you?
Boy, Grammy needs a what the H from Soup
What
John.
the hell?
Okay. There you go. You got it. Mike D says, I was a lurker for 3 months. Then I was gifted a membership. So, guys, see? Sometimes gifted memberships bring lurkers out of the shadows. And now look at Mike D. He commands the 160th. TC is considering a career change. Well, I wish you the best on that. Hopefully you get a great career. Okay, do you guys like how I reworked the heist messages to be more crab-centric? Let me know. Do you guys like the new 8-ball responses? They're much better. Do you guys like the new slots? Wyvern, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That went to Aaron. Aura Davis, nice. It went to FX. It went to Denmo. And it went to Donna. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I was looking at Aura Davis to possibly be on the soup pedestal, but they just got soup. Caliber says, gah! Thanks for trying, Wyvern. Look at guys FXS in chat saying, I got freaking soup. I got soup. And Aura Davis in chat saying, I got soup, OMG. Wow. Wow. Del Stack says, yeah, it's a cool revision, IS. Congratulations. We got a bunch of crustaceans eating well to this morning. Let's see what we're down to. Guys, don't go anywhere. The stock market opens here in 30 seconds. It could be a bloodbath. Let's pull it up here. There we go. Silver on the left, stock Dow Jones on the right. All right, to unlock the 47th channel member emoji, we need now 137 gifted memberships. We're chipping away at it. We are certainly chipping away at it. Variable's here. Variable, you're here. Good to see you, Variable. I was worried about you. Nearly sent out a search party. Jimmy Reefer says, there's no point for anyone else to enter the Mega Gaw. I've already won. Spread the word.
How dare you?
Nobody's won the... Guys, if you get a message that you won the Mega Gaw, it's a scam. I've already busted 2 scammers trying to scam you guys. They're like, you've won the Mega Gaw. And there was international underscore stacker and then the official international stacker. They're like, you won. Just contact me on this phone application so you can claim your prize. Saw it. Watch. When I play the video, you see the people's pictures. It's faces or animals or different things. So if and when it's your time on the soup pedestal, I need a picture that represents you. And when you get soup, eventually you'll be on the head of the people at the table. It could be a fake picture. It could be a real picture. It could be whatever you want. Mr. Scamelot says B Collector Rick. Yeah. Wow, guys, look at Steve's Chad is starving in chat. Needs soup. Kallenberg says, I have 2 bowls up at all times, and I'm standing in an empty kiddie pool. Thank you, Osadet. Oh, the stock market open. Thank you, Victor. Right here. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you, John, for just sending me that article and that gold discovery. I will cover that later today. Chris here says, well, now that we found variable, I can head out. Keep stacking, everyone. Be blessed. Be safe, Chris. Have a good day. Guys, the War Room is this afternoon. If it's going to be your first time in the War Room, put first time in chat right now. Let's see how many first timers we got coming in. Dell Stack says, Cal, you may need a pot instead of a bowl to catch the soup. Variable says, I have 22 ASCs. I will trade for 160 Buffaloes. Epic. Resistance is futile, says 6526. Thank you, Fingers. Oh, we're going higher on silver. We just shot through that resistance. We just took out our next target. 65.34, ladies and gentlemen. Hyperfixation says, thanks for adding former soup winners to the video. It listens to the community suggestions chat because he's the bomb. Well, thank you for making that suggestion. Yeah. So we're going to have every face of every crustacean that has been on the soup pedestal that ended up getting soup. Their face is in the people at the table. If you see that, that's Rick Harrison, John. We got Dom, Yukon. Now, Donna Sims, she could not take the pressure, and Sage is there. She got her own soup. So I put her at the end here. Watch, her head pops up. I couldn't put her at the table because she didn't officially get soup the way the other no soupers did. But since she was chosen by the High Soup Council and placed on the pedestal, I thought she still needed a spot in the video. So she's in the very end there. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's see here. We are just 24 likes. No. 44 likes away from 550 likes, so keep smashing that like button if you're having a good time. The next 44 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 10,000 dog years.
It's science.
So divide that by 7. That's how many good years of good luck you get. And Fingers is asking Variable, did you put the pallet of peanut butter for tonight's War Room? Come on!
How dare you?
You're not supposed to talk about the peanut butter outside of the war. I mean, no, that's absolutely ridiculous. Blue Shadow here says, I just observed the debt clock for about a minute. At this rate, according to my calculation, it will reach 40 trillion in 23 days. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to keep me accountable. I want to do a 40 trillion stream. So as we get closer to that, please remind me. I can't forget. That will be a fun one. Not publicly announced. You have to request a what is this for? Oh. It was sent to various people's emails. Okay, we got that. Arthur, thank you for putting out the post. Look at, whoa! Fancy Money NYC. Look at this. The fancier silver, the more liquidity you have. This looks like a mint error. What is this? You see that? That's the planchette. It was a partial stamp. Interesting. That's cool. Okay, let's go back here. Stock market said, just kidding, I'm not going down, and it pulled back up. Okay, silver is moving higher here. Let's go ahead and break this view. Let's go back to silver here. Silver's getting froggy. Yeah, it looked like a silver trade unit. Yeah. I agree, Great White. Okay, I got to do some actual work. Lurk mode enabled. Okay, Vaughn. Dominator Vaughn. Dominator Dom. Soup Dom. She is here, but she's listening. 15% off strike, says drop the mic. 23 days, but what time? Guys, that 23 days to 40 trillion is going to go so quick. Hopefully it doesn't happen when I'm at the A&A Coin Show. Guys, I'm going to be at the Coin Show. Go to my website, click Hidden Horde. I'm going to be doing a subscriber meet and greet in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on August 27th. Inside the show, if you want to go fill this form out so you get emails with the updates on the information, I'm going to give away swag, meet you all, answer questions, give away some silver during the meet and greet. But then at the very end of it, I'm going to be releasing the Hidden Horde, sponsored by HeroBullion.com. I'm going to be hiding a 5 ounces of silver in the Coin Show for you guys to find. I'm going to be adding more Hidden Horde locations, so make sure you check out the website, internationalstacker.com, for future stops. It's a crescent moon, says John. Whoa. That looks like a staircase to an elevator drop, says Brian.
How dare you?
Lewis says, can we get Kalilo over the top? I think he has the hours, but not the subs. Let's check on Kalilo. Guys, like with YouTube, it's crazy. You need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. They're increasing that to 8,000 watch hours. Let's see how close Kalilo is. He is live. He's got 691 subscribers, so he's getting close. Guys, if you want to crab raid Kalilo, put crab raid in chat right now if you want to crab raid him. I do like his channel. His channel is totally unique. He does like silver and gold radio station, but he does the news and stuff as well in the morning. But I do like how unique it is. You know, just trying something new. It's risky to try new things. Guys, when you try new things, sometimes you leave with something else.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
Some guy on the internet just gave me crab.
Swagged Out and Cargo Bob tried new things, and they left with crabs. Hey, Anthony, good to see you. Silver price is currently $65.38, heading to our next target of $65.39. Gold is raging higher as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at gold here. Let me fix it. XAUUSD. Let me fix it. Bang. Gold is shooting higher as well, 4,394. We're imminently going to take out our next target of 4,402. Ladies and gentlemen, we just took out our next target here on silver, $65.39. We just made a trading session high of $65.41, with our next target being $65.46, ladies and gentlemen. Kaltenberg says, my only chat site failed. Oh, my goodness. Frosty says, the 40 trills in debt party killed me. I'm going to do it. So silver has been pretty much flat for months now. It hasn't, Anthony. Just a week ago, we were fighting to retake 60. Don't lose a heart. The road's going to be long, dark, and full of terrors, ladies and gentlemen, with gold and silver. People are going to tell you you're cuckoo. It's going to zero. It's going to go down under 20 for the next 5 years. That's what you're going to hear. But I don't believe they're right. Why? Because the fundamentals have not changed. They've only gotten more extreme for silver and by extension gold, and I'm still stacking. But the road's going to be long, dark, full of terrors. It's going to be scary. It's going to get sketchy. You might lose a claw, but we're crustaceans. We can grow it back. But I believe those with the intestinal fortitude to see the way through are going to be dancing with me in the streets. Look at the price of silver 1 year ago. $38.53. And we currently sit at $65.41. Look at any other commodity that's done that in a year and people would be screaming from the rooftop. So don't lose heart. And remember, when in doubt, zoom out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check it now. Let's check our daily chart. See where we're at now. Set up for a strong finishing on the daily. Let's check out our weekly chart. Nice build up there. Look at that. Let's check out our monthly chart. Look at that. So I'm still stacking. I'm not going to lose heart. I hope you don't either. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Look at Flatlander. I won 1 Zot silver bar at the crab raid a couple weeks ago. Congratulations, guys. A lot of times you guys win silver and gold when we do crab raids. If you've won on a crab raid, put I've won in chat. Crab Dog Security says, when we dance in the streets, will you wear... Yes, if we're dancing in the streets because of silver and gold, I will put the chaps on. Victor says, we literally just made it out of the valley of despair this past 3 months. We're moving up fast. Exactly. We've been in the valley of the shadow of death for a while, but now we're starting to claw our ways out. Drop the mic says, patience. Hold that wealth outside of fiat. Just keep calm, and in 5 years, you'll see how much you have saved, and you will be happy with yourself. Just his 3 cents. I totally agree with you. Look at that. Flatlander won. MS Cookies won. Costuge won. Regatta and Craig have won. Guys, the crab raids have turned out to be pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty, not monetary. They've turned out to be money makers, wealth generation tools. Many of you have won. That's not the original goal of them. Original goal is to help small creators. But it looks like the universe likes what we're doing and likes to treasure silver and gold on y'all for coming along. Okay, let's see if we can take out our next target here of 65.46 silver. Next target on gold is 4,402.19. Profitable. That's the word I was looking for. Profitable. Okay, let's see how many members away now we are from unlocking the 47th emoji. I can't believe we've unlocked 47. You guys are crazy. You guys are insane. 144. 144 away. Lucrative. Lucrative. I think that was the word I was looking for. Thank you. My wife traded my golden ticket in for a Wonka bar. Can I have another, please? Sorry to hear that, David. Yeah, I like lucrative better. Woo! All right, I got you guys. So I did have the Intertenor spray. It was a spray for my throat. You guys told me not to throw it away because I had parabens. I tried, I was doing like cough drops. Now I got these slippery elm lozenges, herbal throat support. I'm literally talking for hours a day, every day, 1,000,000 miles a minute, and these have really helped. Ladies and gentlemen, we just took out our next target in silver. Wow. We just took out 65.46 on silver. Guys, I can't end now. Gold marching towards our next target here. Things are definitely heating up this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Great White says you need honey. I do. Every night stream, I drink throat coat tea. In the morning, I do my coffee and these cough drops. At night, I do throat coat tea. I put lemon and honey in there. Some say I need a shot of bourbon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a round of applause in chat for Boy Grammy saying, grandson is inbound. See y'all tonight. Congratulations, Boy Grammy. The birth is in our prayers. I think your grandchild. They are in our prayers. We hope everything goes well. We'll see you tonight. We want to hear great news. So a big congratulations to Boy Grammy on your impending bundle of joy. Okay, let's go back here to X, see what you guys are saying. Slippery Elm sounds like the homeland of the slippery salamanders. You know what? You're funny, Comedy Whoop. Slippery Elm does sound like where the slippery little salamanders might live. Variable says, I had an early work appointment today. Well, you're here. Good to see you, Variable. Okay, so let's see what's breaking. Let's see what breaking news is going on. Yep, the rat stacker is back at school. Oxby says up $2 overnight, 1:30 a.m. low. Okay, here's Josh Fair, CEO of Scottsdale. I love to follow him. He says the key right now is owning assets not attached to the credit market. Example, housing market. Number of home buyers fall to the lowest level ever recorded. Right now, there's like way more sellers than buyers in the housing market, ladies and gentlemen. Silver NBA says silver's back above 65 after dipping to 63.72 overnight. Volatility is coming. Bears will celebrate every sell-off, but they're forgetting one thing. We're in a bull market. Guys, we're in a 45-year cup and handle breakout. Those do not resolve in just a couple of months. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Hansa here is saying this is bigger than it looks. Deutsche Bank has become the first foreign bank in Europe designated to clear and settle renminbi transactions directly. That's Chinese yuan. No, this does not mean the dollar dies tomorrow. This is not how monetary empires usually lose their dominance. They lose it one piece of infrastructure at a time. One trade settled outside the dollar, one new clearing channel, one bilateral agreement, the alternative source of funding, one central bank adding. This is good. I'm going to do a post on, I'm going to retweet this out later. That's a good one. Now, guys, there is a lot of talk. Thank you, Regatta, for getting that membership that went to Steven S. Chad. Congratulations, Steven. Wow. There's a lot of talk lately about a stock market crash. And remember, guys, if the stock market crashes, gold and silver and everything else is going to go down with it initially. That is normal. But historically, what we've seen, and history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. Historically, once we've seen is once it's an actual confirmed crash, then we see capital rotate into gold and silver as a safe haven flight in demand, okay? So if and when the stock market does crash, you're going to see everything go down. Don't panic. Don't be a panicking. Not a financial advisor, just some dealing there with crabs. Okay, we just made a new trading session high with gold, 4,397.34 here. Next target, 4,402.19. The same catalyst that caused the October 10 crash is back. MSCI has just brought back the proposal that would remove Michael Saylor's strategy from every major global index. Oof. What is Bitcoin at? 62,700. Tesla nears unveiling the new flying roadster information. Oh my goodness, flying cars. Guys, Florida just did a flying car thing. Look. Look. Florida is set to begin testing flying electric vehicles, eVTOLs, by the end of 2026. Are we really going to see the Jetsons in real time, guys? Oh my goodness. Guys, Rand Paul did a should we return to the gold standard? We'll say yes. 80% say yes. 329,000 views. Wow. Peter Schiff on that says, of course, the poll is biased based on the sample consisting primarily of your followers. Sec, thank you for becoming a Crustacean Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the newest Crustacean Commander in chat. If everyone could please give a salute to SEK in chat right now. Dropping the mic says 4 new constructions in my area. 750K to 1.2 million already sold. Housing is strong where I am. Up 300. Yeah, so like if you go to Reventure, there are parts of let's see. There are parts of the country that are strong. So if we zoom out on this, I like this guy. He's a YouTuber. So if we see home value growth. Anyways, you gotta like zoom in on an area for it to show you. But it in some parts, in many parts of the United States, it's on the decline. But like in the Midwest and some other areas, real estate is still strong. So it does depend where you're at. West Texas says Atosha 2-ounce high relief silver round 10-piece tube with a treasure chest. Yeah, guys, I did see that. So HeroBullion.com, thank you for being a sponsor of the channel. Let's just use this one. I got so many tabs open now. Hero Bullion. So if you go to their main page, look at this. The tube comes in a treasure chest. Atosha 2-ounce silver rounds. So cool. Oh, there's only 1,000 of them. 10-piece sets with a chest. Wow. It's by Elemental. That's cool. Wow. The way people drive in Florida, please no flying cars, says Crab Dog. I know. They do drive crazy out here. Guys, keep smashing that like button. We're only 5 away from 550 likes. The next 5 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 7 years.
It's science.
Okay, guys, I got work to do. I got to edit some videos. I got to edit the video for tomorrow. So a new video is coming out tomorrow. It will have a password for the Mega Guy in it. So do not miss out. I'll be live tonight at 4:30 p.m. Eastern for the weekly market close. After that, we will be doing a war room, so we're going to have fun there. We're about to go crab raid as long as he's still alive, Kolilo. So when you go there, smash like, fill the chat with crabs. We're going to have a good time. Thank you all so much. I'll say CYO, Tino. Catch you on the next one. See you guys later today. Smash the like button on your way out.
silver.